If you're a driver in Alberta, you ride in a vehicle in Alberta, or you pay for vehicle insurance in Alberta, things are changing. So the government has made changes to the premium caps of a good driver, in so much as who qualifies for that. And if you're injured in a motor vehicle accident, the ability to seek compensation from the at-fault party is going away. First, let's go over what a good driver is. So a good driver is someone in Alberta who meets the definition of a good driver and is entitled to a 7.5 premium increase the next time they renew their insurance. This limits what the insurance company can charge you on your premium renewal. Sounds great. And in some ways, it is. Unfortunately, what they've done is they've narrowed the definition of who qualifies for a good driver, removing people that would previously qualify as a good driver. So in the previous system, you're allowed to have one minor infraction, a speeding ticket, and still qualify. Now, even a single ticket removes you from that good driver definition. You no longer get the rate cap. Your rates are likely to go up above the 7.5% on your next renewal, and that lasts for a period of 3 years. So not qualifying as a good driver means you're likely to pay more in premiums than you would previously. The rate cap doesn't apply to you, and you no longer have the benefits associated with it. This is, again, not ideal for those trying to save money on insurance, or if they just happen to make a mistake. Let's now move on to the part that affects everyone. So if you're a pedestrian hit by a vehicle, if you're a driver hit by a vehicle, if you're a passenger who's in a vehicle that is hit, your rights are going to be changing as of January 1st, 2027. So when I say January 1st, 2027, it's accidents that occur on or after that date. Those are the ones who are going to be affected. Enhanced care is a form of no-fault insurance, not dissimilar from British Columbia, wherein you do not get to sue the party who is at fault for the collision. You get to go through your insurance, or if you're a pedestrian, you get to deal with the adjuster for the person who hits you, or if you're a passenger in a vehicle, you go through the driver's insurance. So let's talk about what the government's calling enhanced care. So enhanced care, which comes into effect January 1st, 2027, or potentially later, depending on how Bill 27 moves through the legislature this next session, is a no-fault form of insurance. This is a private no-fault insurance, unlike BC, where they have a publicly funded no-fault insurance. This is a privately run no-fault insurance system where private for-profit companies will determine the value of your claim. This also means that rather than sue the at-fault party who caused the accident, who ran the stop sign, who ran the red light, who was following too closely, you just go through your own insurance company. Technically, if the other person's hurt, they can also go through their insurance company. Means more parties will receive money from the accident, potentially. Only in very limited circumstances where a conviction of certain criminal matters has occurred will there be any ability to sue. This also means, though, that if there is a disagreement, you can't hire a lawyer to take your matter to court, which means if a disagreement does arise, you do not have the ability to retain someone to argue on your behalf who has at least as much knowledge as the other side, if not more, who can take your matter before a judge, jury, or justice, an independent party, to determine the value of your injuries and the amount of impact it's had on your life. So we're left with a system where in 2026 and 2027, the changes are making it harder for you to qualify for reductions in your insurance premium, and at the same time, really altering the compensation you can get if you are injured. If you're concerned with these changes, the best way to make your voice heard is to contact your MLA, your member of the Legislative Assembly. If you're not sure who this is, I'll leave links in the description where you can put your postal code or address to find out who is representing you in the Alberta Legislature. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Take care.